Well, hello, everybody. I'm here with Casey Whitaker, and we are excited for you to be able to learn from somebody who's not just going to share, but has done it. This is somebody who's gone out there, made amazing things happen, but at the same time, not only is she getting closer to her vision, but she's helping other people attain their visions and their goals.
Yeah, Shayo's making it happen. And as you guys have seen and have heard from her in the past, this is just somebody that's getting it done on all levels. And not only, what amazes me is how she's been able to not only take her business from her own country and has expanded that now across a lot of different countries and just making it happen and changing people's lives all around the world.
Yes, exactly. So everybody, let's welcome Shayo Alofe. Shayo, how are you doing today?
I'm incredible. How are you?
We're doing fabulous. Thank you. Thank you so much for taking some time, joining us on this event, being able to share with people your experience. And I know that what you teach really doesn't have to do with just one person. It has to do with following things that we know work.
That's right.
And so I know you have prepared a little bit of training on just that. So what I want to do is turn some of this time over to you and introduce yourself, and then let's get into this training. I know everybody's excited to hear from you.
Thank you very much. I am excited to be here, and thank you for the opportunity to share with the Rain family all over the world. Yes, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Right. So my name is Shayo Alofe, as you have heard. I am a Black Rain Diamond here with Rain. I've been with Rain for 2 years and 3 months, and it has been an incredible journey. We now have a team of over 15,000 people across multiple countries. But what has helped us accomplish that is what I want to share with you today. It is an honor to be here. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share. So today I'm going to be talking about duplication and how having systems help you to do that. Duplication is your secret sauce. Well, just a few quotes here about duplication. People don't like to be traded as goods and used as a business construction tool. You need to let them feel important. You need to let them feel supported and free to choose whatever they would like to do. You know, I have seen over the months or years that I've been building this business that many people assume that you only need partners or distributors to build your business. No, you don't. You need a lot of customers as well. And one thing I love about Rain is we actually have a lot of customers. The ratio is like 60-40. I think we have a lot more customers than we have partners or distributors. And that just proves that our products work and people like what we have. So this is not about pushing people to be distributors or pushing them to be partners. It's allowing them choose what they want. Just give them the opportunity to make that decision. I'm going to be talking a little bit more about how we do that on our team. You want to explore their pains, their fears, their conditions. You want to find out exactly what is going on with them. And it's great if you have a good understanding of how our products work. So you are in a great position to give suggestions or recommendations on what may be best for them based on what they have shared with you. Your way of perception is unique. You are not selling a product, you're selling yourself. And that is so important because authenticity is the best way to do this thing. You've got to be authentic. You've got to be true to yourself. You've got to, be the person that you are. So people see who you really are and they fall in love with who you really are. And that is the only way you can build credibility. And everything you do should be easily duplicated. Be simple and don't pretend. And one of the things I've learned is that if it doesn't matter what works, it matters what duplicates. That's something I heard from Eric Warre, who is, a pro at this thing. And he says it doesn't matter if it works. It matters, though, if it duplicates. And that's what I teach my team all day long. If it doesn't duplicate, don't do it. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, duplication is your secret sauce. That is the secret in building a business that will be here for the long term. Duplication. What do I mean by that? Well, duplication is seeing your team members do specific things and get results. It's about multiplying the results that you have across your team. It's about having your team members get results as well. And you're not a one-man show. You're not the only one having the success stories, but everybody across your team are also being successful. That is duplication. Now, you could have, duplication, of course, is a good thing when you're looking at the positive results that you want to get. But also duplication can happen if it was negative, right? If you were doing the wrong things, if you were approaching people the wrong way, if you don't have the right culture, that will also duplicate. So really, you want to focus on the right things, and that is what would help you get the correct type of duplication that you want. So duplication, like I said, is the secret sauce. Right. So do you have duplication happening on your team? How do you know if you have duplication happening on your team? These are a few questions to answer. Think about it, review, see if this is happening. Can your team members build their business without so much input from you? Or do you have to do everything for them? Do they have to come to you for every single thing they need? Do they have to ask you where to find this document, that document? Do they have to ask you to register their partners or their customers for them? Do they have to ask you, when does the company run presentations, or when do we get paid, or what time is a training today? Things like that. Do they have to come to you for all of that, or are they independent? Right? Is there a standard format for getting things done on your team? Do you have a step-by-step process you've written for different things, like signing up new partners or customers, onboarding new team members, you're getting started training for new team members, etc.? Do you have a step-by-step guide you've written or you've documented that anybody can pick up, follow, and get it done? Do you have that? Or are you a lone success story? Have you been able to create many success stories on your team? If not, then you probably don't have duplication happening for you. You see, the truth is, without duplication, you cannot build a successful network marketing business, right? Without it, you cannot build a successful network marketing business. You see, the truth is, humans cannot be duplicated, but systems can. Hello? Humans cannot be duplicated, but systems can. I hear it, when people say, oh, I just want to be like you. I like the way you talk. I like your passion. I want to talk the way you do. I want to do this the way. I want to be you. I want to be Shayo. No, you don't. You want to be you. You want to be the person you were created to be. Right? You cannot duplicate another person because we're different. Our temperaments are different. Our backgrounds are different. Our experiences are different. We have different perspectives on life. You can't duplicate a person, but you can duplicate a system. And that is what you want to do. You want to have a system that you can create for your whole team, and everybody can follow that system and they can get results. I heard that it does not really matter what works. It only matters what duplicates. Eric Worre said that. If it cannot be duplicated, then don't do it. Systems do not have emotions or feelings. They do not choose to work today. They don't take a day off, right? There's no favoritism with system. They do not choose to work for Mary and not work for Joseph. A system is a system is a system. If a system works in the UK, it can work in Asia. If it works in the United States, it can work in Africa. If a system works in one environment, it can definitely work in another. For you to get duplication going on your team, you need a system that can be copied, right? That everybody can use for doing different tasks, that everybody can teach their team members as well and get the results they need by following that system. You will need to make slight adjustments, based on the languages, culture and things like that when you're moving from one country to another. But really, the system in itself will work anywhere else. So if you want exponential growth, you need to have independent partners who know what to do and how to do it. Systems make that happen. Okay, systems make that happen. I had a mentor that once told me that system is greater than talent. But in case you want your duplication, child, okay, I hear you. I understand what you're saying. All right, so I need duplication to happen on my team, but how? How do I make that happen? Well, systems. I already mentioned that. So you need to create a simple system that can be duplicated by everyone on your team, regardless of their previous experience or educational background or location or personality. You need a system around every key business building task that we have to do, like prospecting, inviting, presenting, closing, follow-up, onboarding, getting started, training, and things like that. Now, some people, let me give you a few examples of things that people do when they start network marketing businesses and they think, oh, that's the way to build, right? I'll give you a few examples. I mentioned earlier that one of the things I've heard Eric Worre said is that it doesn't matter what works, it matters what duplicates. Now, these things I'm going to share, I'm not saying they don't work, but can they be duplicated by everybody on your team? I'll give you an example. So someone just gotten started, they just gotten started as a partner, and they decide to have a radio advert, okay? So they decide to have a radio advert, and they pay for it, and then they have a radio advert. They get a few people type and make a few sales here and there. That worked. They made some sales, but can that be duplicated? Can everybody on their team pay for radio adverts? No. It doesn't matter what works. It matters what duplicates. Another example is going to have like fairs and events, and you have exhibitions and things like that. Those things are really expensive, but some people may say, oh, there's going to be a high footfall. There's going to be thousands of people attend these exhibitions every single year. I want to have a stand. I want to showcase Rain products. Great. Okay. Will it work? Yeah, you're going to make a few sales. You may get some leads as well. Can that be duplicated? Can everyone on your team pay thousands of dollars to have a stand at a national exhibition show? No. It doesn't matter what works. It matters what duplicates. So I'm going to share with you right here a system that we've been able to use to get our team to where it is right now. And I created this system 4 years ago in a different company. I looked at what I had been taught over the years on how to have a system, a set of steps, directions, procedure guidelines on how to do different things, and putting that together and teaching the whole team how to do that and seeing duplication happen. When I first put this together 4 years ago in another company, it was incredible the results we started to have in a very short space of time. It didn't matter if the people that were joining us had previous network marketing experience or not. Before I joined that company, I used to think that for you to excel in network marketing, your years of experience matter. It's great to sign up network marketing professionals. It's a bonus if you can get a lot of networkers on your team. But when I put this system together, I realized that no, you can actually build a successful business, a successful network marketing business without having networkers on your team. It's all about systems. And so when I put this system together 4 years ago, we began to see a lot of results for the team. People that didn't like network marketing started having great results because of the way we put the system together. And in a short time, we started creating stories. We started breaking records, setting records. And when I joined Rain 3 months ago, I decided, if this thing has worked for me before, then it's going to work here. I'm not going to come here and try to figure out a new way to do something, right? I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. If it's worked somewhere, it's going to work. Systems. If it works here, it's going to work there. And so I just made a few changes just to adapt to the Rain products and how we do things here. And we created this system. This is what we do on my team. And with this system, like I said, I joined Rain in March of 2018. This is August of 2020. I'm a Black Rain Diamond. I have a new Sapphire Elite, someone I personally sponsored. I have like 4 or 5 Pearl Elites on the team. I have like 12 Platinum Elites, Gold Executives, a lot of people. We have so many people that are going up the ranks just because of the system. I checked the numbers again today. We've gone over 15,000 people customers and partners in 2 years, 3 months. It's the system, right? So I had a mentor, I call him my old mentor. We used to work together years ago, and we only worked together for about a year, but he taught me a lot of things. And I'm so grateful to this man, because a lot of what I have now used to create the success we're having on the team came from that 1 year of mentoring from this guy. And he said the system is greater than talent. I'll let that sink in for a second. System is greater than talent. Some people are great speakers, right? Some people are great motivators. They can push you to take a decision. They can encourage you. They can, help you discover your hidden talents, your hidden gems and gifts and things like that. That's talent. But not everybody has it, right? And so you can't depend on talent in building your business. However, system, everybody can use a system and get the same result. If you follow a particular system, you will get results. If you teach your team to follow the particular system, they will get results. You will all grow. You will all succeed. You will create success stories upon success stories upon success stories. You will have a great culture. You will have happy partners. You will have loyal partners that want to continue to build with you because you have helped them create their success stories. So system is greater than talent. Don't forget that. System is greater than talent. So we start implementing our system from the prospecting stage, from the very beginning, from stage 0. When we start reaching out to people to share with them what we do, we start implementing the system from that stage. The way we reach out to prospects, what we say to them and how we say it is all part of our system. You see, I learned that facts tell, but stories sell. Facts tell, but stories sell. That is why we watch movies. That is why we go out to the cinema, because we love stories, right? Stories sell. And so we use testimonials, and those are stories. That's how we reach out to people. We use testimonials, we send testimonials to them, and then it's a numbers game. That's something I also learned in this industry. It's a numbers game, right? The person who gets to the highest number of people the quickest will win the fastest. The person who gets to the highest number of people the quickest will win, will rise the fastest. It's a numbers game. How many people can you reach out to as quick as possible? There's another saying I heard that you need to treat this business with urgency so you don't end up as an emergency. Hello. You need to treat the business with urgency so you don't end up as an emergency. Success loves speed. This is not something you want to take slowly and, talk to one person today and talk to another person tomorrow. And maybe next week you reach out to another 5. In 2 months, you reach out to 10 more people. And then, to go on a break for 6 months. And then you come back. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, let me talk to another 3 people. A lot of people are building their business that way. But that's not how to get success in this business. You have to run with speed. You have to build with speed. It is a numbers game. How many people can you reach out to quickly? How many people can you share testimonials with quickly? How many people can you share the stories with quickly? There has to be a way that you reach out to a lot of people at the same time. Thank God for technology. Now we have things like broadcast lists. Now we have things like bulk messaging, right? So we, on our team, we use WhatsApp broadcast lists, right? Because a lot of people in our network use WhatsApp. And so that was one of the things I added due to culture. Because, where I come from, we all use WhatsApp broadcasts. A lot of people do. So it's part of us. It's part of the culture. So we send testimonials out, or rather, first thing we create broadcast lists. We teach people how to create broadcast lists using WhatsApp. Now, it's a different thing than creating a group. In a group, the people in the group all see themselves. They know they're all there. On a WhatsApp broadcast, they don't. So you don't want to create a group. You don't want to add your contacts to a group, because if somebody posts something negative, it's going to affect the whole group. Right? So instead, we use a broadcast list where you can send a message to everybody. They all will receive it. If somebody chooses to be negative, it comes only to you. Nobody else in that broadcast sees that response. And so that's the first thing we do. We teach our team members, as soon as they complete their registration, we welcome them, right? It's the first thing we do as part of their training is to set up their WhatsApp broadcast list, right? And we tell them to add every single person in their phone contact to the WhatsApp list, apart from their boss, because the boss may fire them. We don't want them to lose their job just yet. Okay? So we tell them to add everybody on that broadcast list. Now, a broadcast list takes up to 256 people. We tell people to fill that up. In fact, if you have more contacts in your phone, create another broadcast list. When I started in Rain, I created 5 broadcast lists, and each one had over 200 people. So it meant that every time I sent out a message, it went to 1,000 minimum at once. Now, does that mean all the thousands got the message? No. Does that mean they all responded? No. Does that mean they all attended my presentations? No. Does that mean they all joined? No. But guess what? I personally sponsored 73 people, 73 partners, and 32 customers. I was only able to get those numbers because I reached out to 1,000 people. Okay. So yes, we set up the broadcast list. And then when they start responding, so we send out testimonials. After they've set up the broadcast list, we tell them, we actually give them the first introductory message. All of this is part of the system. Remember, I said it's a step-by-step thing. We've written everything down. So we send them the introductory message that they send to their people, right? And in that introductory message, they say that, oh, I've just come across this concept called seed nutrition. I saw some testimonials and I was blown away. I've decided to share this testimonial with every single person I know, and that is why you're receiving this message from me. I will be forwarding some testimonials from time to time, but if you'd rather not receive them from me, please let me know. Reply with opt out, and I will take your name out of my list. That is the first message that goes out. And then we follow that up with about 3, 4, 5 testimonials on different things. And that's what we send out. Now, what happens immediately? And this is so powerful because the new person that has just joined a business is getting results because the people start responding. And they, some are going to say, take me out. I don't want to read this. I'm not interested. That's fine. However, they're going to get a lot of people that say, oh, really? What is it? Where can I buy it? Will it work for this ailment? Will it work for that ailment? Are you for real? Tell me more. They're going to get a lot of such responses. And what do they do next? We put value over cost. Now, if somebody says, oh, I'm ready, I want to buy, I've got high blood pressure. You shared a testimonial on high blood pressure. I want to buy the product now. Or I've got that ailment. I need this product now. How much is it? Well, we teach our team not to sell immediately. Why? Because we want to put value above the cost. Because they don't know what is in the product just yet. They don't know why the products work. They don't know why they should remain on supplements for the rest of their lives. They don't know because they're never going to get the nutrients their body needs from the food they eat. So we all have to supplement, but they don't know that because they've only read testimonials. So when they come and ask whatever question they ask, we always invite to a presentation. That is the system. Everyone attends a presentation, even if they only want to buy products, right? Now, when they attend the presentation, we share, about the company. We give them some facts about the company. We give them some information about the products, how the products started, how the products were made, what is in each product. We give them the science behind the products, and then we give them opportunity to read live testimonials. So we do presentations in WhatsApp groups. We also do on Zoom. On my team now, on a daily basis, we're doing like 6 presentations every single day, right? Every single day, 6 different presentations. And so they get the opportunity to read live testimonials, or even if they're on Zoom, it's live testimonials from people that are sharing their own stories. Remember, facts tell, but stories tell. So they start hearing that live, and they're like, whoa, right? So they attend the presentation, and after the presentation, we use something called the third-party validation. You know why? Your contacts will believe others before they believe you. That is human nature. We believe other people before we believe the people we know. It's just how we are. So we use third-party validation. We use three-way calls or group chats. So the person who invited the prospect is not the person closing that prospect. All they have to do is get the senior business partners together with the prospect, edify the senior business partner, like introduce the senior business partner, tell them, how long they've been with the company, what their success with the company has been, and they've been in longer than they have been. And so their prospect should listen to this person and ask whatever questions they have. They are the right person to answer their questions. That is edification, something along those lines. So they do that. It could be on a phone call, three-way call, or it could be in a WhatsApp group chat, mini chat, we call them. And we talk to the prospect. We find out if they attended any presentations. We ask if they have any questions. We answer all their questions. If they need clarification on anything, we do that. If they need additional information, we provide it in that group. And when they are ready to make whatever decision they want to make, we guide them through the process as well. Okay? So sometimes they're not ready immediately. Now, this frustrates a lot of people, a lot of partners. Oh, I've invited 20 people to presentation in the last 3 weeks that they haven't signed up yet. They forget that it took them 6 months to sign up in Rain. Hello, did you forget? 6 months it took you. So why are you frustrated that the person you've invited hasn't registered in 2 weeks? Come on. People don't make decisions like that. It takes between 5 and 8 exposures for people to make up their minds. It takes between 5 and 8. Is it 5 and 8 or 5 and 12? Something like that. Different people, different leaders have given different statistics on that, but it takes multiple exposures before people decide what they want to do. So when they're not ready, what do? We create a follow-up plan. This is also part of our system. And we follow up with the prospect in their group every week. Okay, so we post another testimonial, or we just post a message to say, hey, John, how you doing? It's been a while. Hope you're doing good and staying safe. We're still here. If you have any more questions, we're happy to answer. Oh, by the way, we're running another presentation today. It would be great for you to just attend as a refresher. Something like that. We just do that once a week, and that's what we teach the team to do. They're not ready to register. So what if they are ready? What do we do when they're ready? We kiss. We keep it simple. Kiss, keep it simple. Right? Step-by-step registration process is provided when the prospect is ready. Oh, Shayo, what do you mean by that? It's actually written out for different countries. We have a step-by-step guide. If they want to be a customer, go to this website, click on this, type that, enter this, enter that, and then finish. If you want to be a partner, go to this website, click on that, type this, enter that, put your tax ID, then that, and then finish. We have it all written down. And so we provide that in the group for the prospect to go ahead and do the registration by themselves. It's important to start from the very beginning to raise or create in the mind independence, right? Partners that can do things by themselves. They don't need you to sign up their customer or sign up their partner. If they signed up themselves, then they know how to do it. Then they can teach somebody else how to do it. So we do that when they're ready. We set up for success from the very beginning. Now, once they've completed their registration, this fun part of our culture kicks in where we create their welcome flyers. We welcome them. We celebrate them on multiple platforms. And, they feel really welcome. A lot of our new partners tell us that, oh, wow, it feels really great to be here. Thank you so much for all this. It's a warm welcome. We say that all the time. And that's a great way to welcome a new person that may be apprehensive, may not be sure, may be, already doubting, did I make the right decision? Did I sign up? But if you have a great culture of welcoming people, then it makes them feel really happy, really welcome, part of the big family. We set them up for success from the very beginning. That closing group is then converted into their working group. Okay, so once they finish their registration, they're now part of the team. We convert that group to their working group, and we immediately start their getting started training. Immediately. And what is this getting started training? A welcome voice note from me, welcoming them to the team, telling them they made the right decision for themselves, telling them the kind of support they're going to get from us and other leaders, And immediately we explain the system. This is the system. This is how you're going to be successful. This system works. Don't think you have to figure it out yourself. It's already been figured out. Okay? No need to reinvent the wheel. No need to think outside of the box. It's good to think outside of the box, but in this instance, no, don't try to figure this out. It's already been figured out. Just follow the system. And so we have a step-by-step subtopic that we teach as part of that system. Of course, setting up their broadcast list, sending out the testimonials. We actually give them some testimonials and also point them into the Facebook groups where they can get more testimonials. Seed-based nutrition is a great group for different testimonials. We show them there where they can do that. We add them to the group. We give them the testimonials. We tell them the first message to send out and the testimonials. They do that, right? And then we teach them how to set up an account to earn commissions. Okay, so we teach them how to set up their account to earn commissions. We let them know the different training programs that are available, the different team groups to join, and we practically hold them by the hand the first few times they do this. Right? They invite to presentations. We teach them how to set up their closing groups, or if there's a three-way call, we tell them what to do. We give them examples of edification messages they send out in the groups, or even say on the phone if it's a three-way call. And we, just guide them by the hand until they do it first, a few of this, and they then start duplicating. We're still with them in the process, but once they sign up their new partner, they repeat the same process in their new partners team group, right? Sorry, working group. In the new partners working group, they repeat the same process in there. And where they're watching to guide them, and the new partner gets the new partner, and we repeat the same thing. They teach their new partner, they're getting started training the system. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. And the senior business partners are still in the group, supporting, watching, guiding, correcting in love. And that is how we use a system to make duplication happen. I hope this has helped you. I hope you've learned one or two things from this. Thank you for your time.
Well, Shayo, thank you so much for jumping in and sharing your tips on duplication. It is one of those critical things in this business. For people to have success, they need to follow systems that duplicate. And, you have been an amazing example of that. And I know your team and the people around that watch you are having success because you're showing them and teaching them those systems. So congratulations on all of your work, and congratulations to all of your people that are out there, helping people and leading by example, taking people by the hand and showing them and walking them through those processes that you're explaining is critical. It's an essential part of this business to be successful. You have to follow, by example. So appreciate you jumping on and sharing those tips with us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Shai, one of the things I love is seeing your progression, seeing you see success, seeing not only how happy you get, as you move forward, but I love seeing how thrilled you are when you see your people win, when you see your people follow these simple, we say simple and not easy, these simple steps and this duplication, and be able to change their lives. And it's fun to see that happen. So just appreciate what you're doing and keep up the great work. Thanks for sharing with everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Shayo Alofe, thanks so much.